What the fuck is that?
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to another exciting episode of Mudshark Loves Misery with the Mudshark himself, the sniper, coming live and direct from Tampa, Florida on a beautiful rainy day. How are you? How's the chat doing? Bill from Jersey's the moderator. If you get out of line, he's going to smack you upside the face. Good to be here, everybody. It's my last show of the week. I know we're all sad. Wah, wah, wah. I am flying home tomorrow. I won't be back until Sunday. Hopefully, Cumia's Cucks will be on at 1:05. Much needed time off, from my hard-hitting podcast wars of 2013. Bringing it. We're doing it, Spaghetti Tooth John. We are doing it. She's a new moderator, too. So if you get out of line, you're going to have to deal with that lady. First super chat of the day goes to the one and only Ronnie Munn Jr. $1.99. Stuttering John is a long ranger now. KV left him and hanging. He did. I mean, Stuttering John, man. Again, let me remind everyone. Thank you, Ronnie Munn Jr. Let me remind everyone, I do not like a pylon. I don't like it. It's gross. But having to deal with John for 2 weeks, I understand all of it across the board. I get where everyone's coming from. And granted, people were coming in just to pile on like Steel Toe did. But the people that do know John, like Shuley, like Levy, like me, like Kevin, like Mike Morris, anybody that has come in contact, Casey Armstrong, I get it. I get it now. I understand. I completely understand. The guy is a maniac. He's out of control. He needs to be stopped. But I love the fact that he's going head to head with fucking Kevin now. He thought Kevin was his last friend, and now he's just putting Kevin on blast because even Kevin realized this guy's a maniac. Kevin Brennan, of all people, says this guy's a maniac. Ronnie Munn Jr., I guess it's $2 Tuesdays or $10 Tuesdays, whatever. I don't care. It's my last show of the week. Let's go out with a bang, son. Open up your gift card accepting thing, and you can get gift cards, gift memberships. What? Ronnie Munn Jr., $1.99. Chad, you should do a show on TSN, no doubt about it. TSN, the Shuley Network, no doubt about it. Listen, this is a good idea. How about $200 Tuesdays? I'll just be a scumbag like John, $200, or I'm not reading it. I want a gift card, Catif. I meant gift memberships. Come on. It's my last show of the week. I've brought you tons of quality entertainment. Carl from Rochester, Shuley Network, they're still dissecting that first episode we masterfully did with Stuttering John, the Hypocrisy Police. And let's get one thing. Don't get it twisted. Shuley and the guys were giving me some ideas, but they weren't puppeteering me the whole time. Like, I was doing a lot of stuff. I was doing stuff on my own before they jumped in. They were giving me ideas, but everyone's under the assumption like, they were just telling Chad what to do the whole time. No, they weren't. The Venmo thing, I started and they jumped in on it. So I just want to get that clear. Man, I'm getting messages too, just on DMs and Instagram. All right. Shout out to Glenn, who just signed up to Patreon. Glenn in the $100 tier. Welcome, Glenn. Look at you, Glenn, coming out of the gates. Well, Glenn was a former member, but he's back on. Glenn's back. Spaghetti Tooth John, David Chandler, Jay from Japan, Tucker Steve, Frankie McDonald, Twinkaho 99, Stu John, Jared Thompson, and the great Ken Mosca. Welcome to the $100 tier on Patreon. You guys are the sponsors. Whatever you want to push, whatever you got going, you let the Z-Man know. Hit like, hit subscribe. We're doing it. I got to get those shirts made. We're doing it. Ronnie Munn Jr., again, $2 Tuesday. I want to get into the podcast world, but I don't know much. Well, either do we. Sammy V loves Spaghetti Tooth John. Loves her. Can't get enough. Can't get enough of that funky stuff. Frankie B says Chad is the king of the trolls. Listen, I'll take it. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, you ready? Are you ready? Buckle up. Go open up your membership tabs. Go where the dollar sign is. Open it up because in 3, 2, 1, Bill from Jersey, your moderator, is gifting membership.
Boy!
Yeah, what a rush.
What a rush.
And punt.
And punt.
Love it. Thank you, you fucking hack. Look at this. They love you, Bill. Attaboy, Bill. Yeah, I got a crazy email from Diane. Goes, I'm a member because of David Chandler. He got me a gift membership. So it's that easy. The more you interact on the videos, you hit like, you hit subscribe, you leave comments, the better chance you will randomly get a membership. I'm going to do something in Cleveland when I'm home. Nothing crazy, but just for the members. I got to do something because I'm going to be off for 5 days. And, I'm visiting friends. I'm going to be all over the place, but we're going to have fun. Hey, Justin Kemble. Welcome to the $2 Tuesday. Ronnie Munn Jr., stay watching. Please don't podcast. Oh, Jesus. Is that Ronnie the limo driver? Is that what Ronnie Munn is? I quit listening to Stern.
Hello.
What's up, Earl? Is he here yet? Oh, shit. The Heartless Romantic. $9.99. Here's the $10 Tuesday. Keep up the good work, Z-Man. Thank you, Heartless Romantic. Yeah, last Tuesday was $10 Tuesday, and it was out of control. You guys were throwing money. You were making it hail. Like, it was fucking crazy. MLC was interesting yesterday. The first half hour, I was watching the show. You got to give it to Kevin and Bob. They were making good podcasting. They were making it very interesting. It looked like a real argument. I was glued. I thought, is this the last of Bob Levy? I was very shocked that he stuck around. Uh-oh, starting early today, guys. Here we go. Why is it not? There we go. I'm getting the Oh, wow.
I'm going to start banning people in this fucking chat. That's a fact. We're here with Carlos Danger. I was thinking today I couldn't. Anyway, I reached out.
What a shock!
People. And whenever I watch Ray's show, I always feel better when Carlos shows up because Ray is an idiot. Ray is, in fact, I don't know if he's a village idiot, but he's an idiot. And I don't know if you're the Ray DeVito handler or some kind of whisperer, but like today he's on with Carl, so I watched like a minute because I want to see what Carl.
I'll get to your super chats, guys. Hit like,
and he's asked.
Let's watch a little bit
right into Ray's appearance on Jim and Sam, and he says, "Ray, talking about his breakdancing," and Ray goes, instead of Ray going, "Yeah, I should probably take that off my website," Ray goes, "Well, I'm an okay breakdancer. I do some breakdancing. I don't do it a lot, but I'm."
You're 49,
Ray. Nobody cares that you can breakdance. Like the fact that he automatically starts defending himself just shows how fucking stupid and pathetic. Instead of just going like, yeah, I'm an idiot. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I am. I used to breakdance back in the day.
I agree with Kevin. Hey,
So that's when I just go. That's when I just go like, he don't even get it. He don't even get how dumb he is. And that's when it becomes dangerous.
We're doing it, Big Daddy
Carlos
Dodo.
Danger.
$4.99.
Carl.
Thank
say
you.
what you will about him. The guy is a very successful podcaster, right? I think everybody can agree on that.
He's a little on the effeminate side, if you ask me. A little on the effeminate side.
I'm going to watch how I drink. But I've covered mine up with shit. But all he was trying to do to Ray was explain to him that, hey, your website is out of date. And Ray, was defending it. He picked these little things.
Justin Campbell, breathe easy.
By the end of it, I was pissed because Carl showed this whole outline that he does for his podcast. And I've tried that with Ray. I'm not Ray's producer. I'm just a schlub from the comments he invited on. But I've sent him detailed, hey, here's what we can do. Here's what we can talk about. And Ray just doesn't read it. Then once the show begins, I'll say, hey, I want to share that thing. And he'll make me stop. And it becomes a comedy of errors. And he's something. But he's your child, Kevin Brennan. You're responsible for him.
Wait, so Carl,
I'm the reason why Ray's
how he does his show, how he sets up an outline, pre-show outline.
Well,
At
Ray
the
asked
end,
him, how can I be a better podcaster?
Oh, all right.
Yes.
And then proceeded to he's taken none of that advice. He won't do anything with it.
Jeff Closer invented $10 Tuesday. So thank you, Jeff.
Or something like that. He went into something else. It was
Shark Nation, baby.
He did. He was bouncing around like a crazy person. And then you go into the chat. And then like even I was in the chat giving $2 to try to throw him off. That is the fun of being a viewer of Ray's podcast. Throwing tangents at him that he
trying to get him to trick him into saying bad words.
Right.
Yeah, but like even I tell him, Ray, whenever I ask him to do the show, he's like, well, I got to go to Planet Fitness. And it's like, Ray, I pay you more than anybody. And he's always like, well,
I agree with Kevin.
4 o'clock, make yourself available.
Everything with Kevin's saying right now, I believe, I agree.
And now he thinks he's like selling some tickets.
I believe
Teamster Tim was going to go to a show. And it's like, Ray, you're not selling tickets. You're not getting more popular.
I agree with Kevin.
Just focus on what people tell you.
On everything.
And not what you think is happening.
But if he doesn't get his exercise in to treat his anxiety, he will be killing people on the streets of New York City. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but he can't exercise now, right?
All right, he's got the broken. I think he has an ingrown toenail. That's my theory on that.
Yeah, it went from maybe a fracture to it was broken.
It's going to be a Ray day.
So it kept getting worse and worse.
David Chandler, $1 million bill from Jersey, $49.99. Thank you, David Chandler.
Why is Bob back? $2.
Why is Bob back? That's all this label has left. I was going to do. Speaking of prep, I want to do a shout. I was going to do some.
David Chandler
sent me some. David Chandler sent me some.
David Chandler on 2 shows.
He said he was out of super chat money, so he sent me some money the old-fashioned way.
Is he?
The Venmo or PayPal. And Kafer did too, and a couple other people. I was gonna, but I just go off the top of my head. Rhino, Rob Florig, does. Kafer does.
Look like Chandler's out.
There's another guy. I know what his name on Super Chats is, but I don't want to.
Does this still go through the Bahamas or no?
Yeah. The Bahamas gets their cut.
Okay.
I'm not a part of that.
Get the profits.
Shuli said today how he texted Melton at the start of MLC yesterday. That's his attempt to plant the seed in KB's head that Melton is Shuli's what? Shuli said that today how he texted Melton at the start of MLC yesterday. That's his attempt to plant the seed in KB's head that Melton is Shuli's puppet. Same with the gifting of meat, slimy hack.
No, he basically.
Thank you to Carl who just Venmoed me.
Loving this.
$10. Thank you, Carl.
What?
He must be
it
loving
says stick it to Stut Joe.
Who?
Still Venmo me because it's Stuttering John. I love it.
Wait, who was loving it?
You guys are great. Hit like.
Melton. He surely goes. You must be loving it because you could see it in Melton's face. He was like, "Whoa, he was having a good time."
No, well, first of all, Melton literally wants to get fired. That's why he never agrees with me, and so I know what he's doing. He's such a shitty guest, but he's doing it on purpose. He's doing it on purpose so he can
Don't never fire him.
He's not a good third fight.
No, he wants to get fired because he doesn't want to do the show. So he's a shitty guest. And hold on, let me play this one.
I mean, I'm here now, Kevin.
Hold on.
In terms of shitty guests.
But the whole thing is that we realized that it was too much, and we all said, we were like, this ain't what we want to do. We're all about making friends and having fun, and that's all that this shit is live. You know what I mean? It's like, we've done shit with groups, we've done stuff by ourselves. It's a lot more fun when you're with a group. It is insane.
No, it is absolutely.
Everybody, and look, we do motherfuckers. So we're together now. We're together. Everyone's together. And that's the way it's gonna be. And we're gonna make money, and that's a fact. And we're gonna work together on the road. We're gonna do whatever the fuck we want. We're gonna do it. It's not about people. We're gonna do everything. We got a
musical. And the best part is Chad's sitting right in the middle of there's 9 boxes, or there's 7 boxes. So Chad's sitting right in the middle. Like Carl's on the bottom by itself, but then there's 3 top, 3 middle row, Carl on the bottom. So Chad's like literally sitting. You can't really see this, but Chad's sitting in the thing. So Chad's like totally like, hey, I'm with all my pals. I'm with all my pals. I'm part of the crew now. I'm part of the crew. Bob said we're all going to make money. I guess you're all going to get into car accidents. How are you all going to get money?
Oh,
Bob made his pool money.
Nobody makes what I made in an accident.
Bob made his pool money by getting to an
Kevin's still butthurt that we were all on the same screen together. He can't let it go.
Millionaire.
It like,
there are two,
fuck this guy. Fuck him.
There are 2 sides to every story in a feud, and I always defend the underdog during pylons. However, the past 2 weeks that changed after being held hostage and manipulated by Stutcho. How is he held hostage and manipulated? Then he finishes with, all the rumors are true about him and all pylons are warranted. He is a terrible person. I guess he was talking about himself at the end. All the rumors are true about him and all the pylons are warranted. He is a terrible person. I mean, he's such a, because he's with Bob's crew now. So
are you going to work with him, Bob? Are you guys going on tour?
Now he's taking a moral high ground. Like, you know what? Here's what I have to think about this is all pylons are, this is okay because, and then now, and if somebody tweeted yesterday, which is a good point, Stuttering John act like he didn't know Chad was a piece of shit. He did know because he's tweeting, wasn't he your co-host for a while? So John knew Chad was a piece of shit. And when I warned him, he was like, yeah, but Chad's giving me money. So I don't care. But now then after the fact, he's like, oh, Chad's a piece of shit. Yeah, John, you were watching the show. Hey, John's lawyers. Your stuttering lawyers that he hires.
Now he's saying you're a piece of shit, Kevin. And he's saying I'm a good guy.
Chad was a piece of shit.
Defend that.
He watched the show. He was aware of what was happening here. Now all of a sudden he's like, I didn't know Chad was a piece of shit. You did. And now he's trying to like, I didn't know Chad was a. You did. And now
thank
Chad's
you, Mason,
like,
from Portland.
Hey, I'm with the cool guys now.
$5.
So this guy is a terrible person. You mean you, Chad? You're human garbage. But I know you're with the Levy crew now, so you're protected. You're in the middle square. You got the Paul Lindsay. You fucking hack.
Stutcho has followed everything that's been said about him for the past 8 months. He's got to be a regular viewer of this program.
No, he said he watched the show. And the funniest part was the last time I talked to him, I think on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday before I called Adam. Or after I talked to Adam. Sunday night, he goes, you know what? I'll never turn on you. 2 days later. No, 1 day later, he turned on me because I just said on my show yesterday, and I was in a bit of a mood yesterday, but I said on my show yesterday that he's an idiot. That he's an idiot. Got outsmarted by complete Ohio losers, Chad Zumock and Tony Mazur. That's like getting outsmarted by Dumb and Dumber.
Ohio.
These guys are fucking clowns. And he's like, well, I didn't know Chad. Every time I talked to John, I said Chad is human garbage. He's human garbage. And now Stuttering John was like, I didn't know. You were right, Kevin, but I didn't know.
Bob was human garbage.
Well, who's worse than your book?
You think that whole thing was
for a week?
You think that whole thing was a work? Me saying Chad was a piece of shit was another work? Because that's all we do here is works. Bob and Chad in fights. Their works. Everything's a work. Maybe me doing the show with a T-shirt on is a work. Maybe it's not white at all.
It's oh my god, it's red.
It's more
you don't
merch.
even live there.
So
John didn't know. John said he watches your show, but he knew nothing about it.
Kevin's yelling to get the views back up again because they hit 1,400 yesterday, which was good. I credit that to Brian Johnson.
No, he told me after he did know. He told me after he did.
What about so he's making fun of the sergeant major for smoking Newports? Okay,
Army major.
Yeah, he knows, but then he acts like he didn't know Chad was a piece of shit. I'm like, Joe, every time I told you Chad was a piece of shit, and then I kind of believe it, like, yeah, well, I guess he wouldn't know, but then somebody reminded me, like, no, he's been watching your show, so of course he knows Chad's a piece of shit.
And now he's just saying, ready to go, which is totally
and now, yeah, of course, and now he's just saying, he's saying in tweets that, like, wasn't he your sidekick for a while? Yeah, until I literally had to get rid of him because he's human garbage, but now he's part of the Levy group.
And your views went down when you got rid of me.
Are you bringing Chad to? You're supposed to be a live Uncle Rico eventually. What in Detroit or in California, Bob? Is Chad going to be on the?
Well, there's not going to be a live Uncle. We're not doing that shit live anymore. It's too much bullshit. It really is. You know what I mean? You got to make sure the sound is perfect and that. You know, it's just too much. If it doesn't work like it did, that sucks. It really did suck. You know, and it's
Pottstown disaster.
People fucking going, I've been here an hour before this, and you know, some left, and it's not good.
So if you do comedy shows, is Chad on board? Because there was that going around Twitter that you guys are planning to work with Chad.
There's nothing booked at all right now. There's nothing booked.
No, they're all gonna. You heard the clip that you're all gonna make money. And that's a fact. They're all gonna get
talking too.
They're all gonna.
There's nothing booked now.
KB's gonna have a mental
breakdown. They're gonna get in car accidents. Fingers crossed.
Ace man, $10. $10 Tuesday.
I can't wait till fucking Chad gets booked on one of these shows, and he's taking pictures of everybody. He's like, "Look, Kevin, I'm the new you. This could have been you. This could have been you, Kevin, if you played your cards right."
That's going to happen.
This could have been you.
Kevin, why did he
Melton did say something yesterday. Melton tells the truth about Chad because he's not. He can't even lie about Chad. But he said
Melton's jealous of me.
True. Chad has no. Chad can't do his own show, so he has to snipe because he literally has nothing to say.
Go back and watch all my sit-down Zumocks.
Our show yesterday. And he was probably furious because we did big numbers and we made a lot of money. Typical. And then Chandler sent me money.
Oh, I made a lot of money during John's show. I had fun watching you yell at Bob. It was great. I had fun watching you yell at Bob.
That's all he can do. He can't do a show. That's why. That's all he's doing now because the Cumia Cox is dead because he looks like a clown. And Melton was saying Carl can still go after Chad. Carl's going to look like a fool going after Chad because they're pals now.
Kevin, Cumia's Cox is not dead. I showed up. I didn't know Cumia was there. It's all about the people that suck Cumia's balls. That show is fine.
Shit on Ray's program today.
In what context? In the past, he was a piece of shit. Now he's a great guy.
Is there any kind of good one?
It was exactly in the context that you're saying. Ray asked, "Well, what's your opinion of Chad now?" And Carl said, "Well, I still think he's a piece of shit." And he said that we were transitioning out of the Zumock business in terms of their weekly segment on him anyway. But apparently his feelings,
right, conveniently.
God, Kevin is butthurt.
Now, Carl. I said everybody.
Kevin was so butthurt that we did that Sunday Uncle Rico with Cumia, Carl, Jim, and Kevin wasn't included. Surely Network got record-breaking numbers and money. This is all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Guys are shitty comics. Theo Von's a hack. Get a haircut. Get rid of your mullet.
Ooh, hot take, Steel Toe.
Hi, Theo. You fucking little hack.
Is that guy the Brendan? Is he the MMA guy? Is that an MMA? Okay.
Yeah, with the goofy ears, and everyone's like. He's terrible at stand-up. I know. Let's all pile on. Chad, why don't you go after Brendan Shaw? Why don't you snipe him?
Because I don't know.
Carlos is the man, strikes a person down, controlling Ray and handling him so that he puts out digested.
I don't know him, and I know you. This was the show I was on. This makes sense to me.
No, it's not.
I know Ray DeVito.
How did you even hook up with that Clint? I mean, with Ray?
Melton is a clown.
This podcast, he would be on with Chad often at the beginning of the pandemic, and I started to like him from the story he told about drying himself off at a gym with paper towels.
He told it a million more times after that.
Honest.
Red Honda, $10 Tuesday. Melton had a breakdown today because what you said, Chad. Time to snake Tubby exposes lies and female tendencies.
Turned out to be Ari James.
I don't watch anything Melton does. I watched the show he did with Kevin, and he's just a liar.
Like 45,
he's so butthurt that I don't want to talk to the guy.
It was about 8 people.
He exposed himself, and that's why a lot of people are turning on him.
But there was no one.
If it was, he's doing
jealous
better now. But I'm saying he would get so mad. He got so
Melton,
mad.
go back to covering Ty Riviera. Leave me alone. Go away.
From the chat,
you backdoored yourself. You used me to get in.
I thought it was some type of
setup, fat fuck.
This was. So I went on with the crazy Irishman Husey, and he just kept inviting me on.
Anthony doesn't like him, Kevin.
Oh, really? So you just met, and then he kept inviting you on.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And
I mean,
it's a little scary to go on because the audience is bigger and meaner.
Have you ever seen his pink blanket in person?
No, I've never met Ray in person. I mean, I'm about an hour and a half outside the city.
Dude, I get screenshots from his Discord of him trying to turn people again. It's so sad.
I'm
so sad.
For this tweet to go with the super chats. Stuttering John attacked our beloved Saint Adam on Twitter. No mercy, KB. Make John pay. Big fan. Carlos Danger.
Wow. What the fuck is that about?
This is John Melendez. Adam from the MLC podcast. He didn't tag Adam, but he tagged me. MLC podcast is a complete and utter asshole. I'm sorry, but after doing a show strictly about politics, I decided to dip my toe in the cesspool that is the mere equivalent to WWE wrestling. Just a bunch of uneducated phonies profiting off the stupidity of their audience.
Melton can't do. He tried to do a show with Hot Topics, like talking about Trump and everything, and he couldn't break views until he came into my world.
He just got mad because you couldn't do yesterday's show.
Loser.
That was it. That was just the only reason.
But isn't that completely on brand?
And he pretends like he acts like he knows E-Rock and he's friendly.
They go after you.
You don't know any of these people. You're like steel toe. Go away.
You have a relationship with them.
I couldn't do.
You live in Vegas and you don't do any of the Vegas clubs. You're nothing. I still like doing stand up. You lazy fat fuck. I still enjoy doing it from time to time.
Tried to do a nice thing for him, and then he turned on us. But that's exactly. No, I mean, that's like I said. I'm surprised it took until Monday.
Yeah, but he assured me Sunday, no matter how this played out, he
Mr. Doodle, I'm not mad at you. Quit spamming.
24 hours later. I mean, it wasn't like I mean,
what do you want me to do? Suck your dick?
Zumock, so it's like I'm like Siegfried and Roy with White Tigers. It's like that's all I deal with is fucking creeps. But Chad was the whitest of the White Tigers, so I trust nobody. So Bob kept saying, "Oh, John's gonna turn on you." Is he? Like I give a shit. Like I'm not ready. Like what is he gonna do? What can he possibly do?
He's gonna expose you.
He's gonna do mean tweets. Oh God forbid! I'll never survive a mean tweet from the old Stuttering John. And now he's gonna contact my brother. Oh my gosh! Like Neil would even respond to Stuttering John. Like Neil is like, I only deal with A-listers. I'll never be an A-lister because I'm an ugly vegan. But that's all I deal with, and that's Neil talking. That's not me.
Get yourself a
David
membership.
Chandler, thank you, sir. The world turned upside down. I don't know what is real anymore. All I know is that Carlos is a pleasant guy.
Chandler is a fucking rabble rouser.
He had drank.
Yeah. And at
Chandler's he likes to stir. He's like this label. They like stirring it up.
Where in Pennsylvania or Rochester?
Rochester.
Wait, you were up there and David Chandler was up there?
Yeah, we sat next to each other. We had a couple of beers. We watched the comedy together. You know, the live comedy. I think.
Did he say who he was?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if David Chandler is his actual name, but he said, "I'm David Chandler," and I said, "I'm Carlos Danger." And it was dorky, but it was what it was.
So you guys weren't wearing name tags. You just introduced each other.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, name tags would have been. I actually had a sweater vest on. I had this hat. I was trying to be Chad, but it didn't go over well.
Oh, you dressed as Chad?
I was doing cosplay, yeah.
As a goof.
I haven't wore a sweater vest in 10 years, Carlos.
Well, it's worth a try. And
Chandler does not take sides. That's fine. He's allowed to do what Chandler can watch every show. I'm not like Kevin. I'm not like Melton. You have to pick a side. Watch everything.
But
I'll make fun of you. You watch Steel Toe.
No, I thought they said call your local police.
Yeah, you have to go to your local police first. But
which reminds me, go unsubscribe from Steel Toe right now, guys, if you could.
I guess he called that too.
Just hit unsubscribe. You could still watch. You don't have to be subscribed.
Because I thought Chad was the one that was originally accused of all that. I didn't think he would.
Yeah, Chad. Yeah, we did think Chad was behind that.
Behind what?
John admitted trying to call the police. Like he did call them, and they said you have to. And he called his friend.
Yeah, but we still don't know. We still don't know if he did it or not, because everything's a work. I mean, Carlos Danger's a work. Maybe I'm a work. Maybe I'm a work. I don't even know I'm a work. That's how great a work I am, that I don't even know I'm working.
The only guy not at work is Ski Mask.
Oh, God. He was
He's all
naked
real
the other day. What the fuck was that about?
That was something. Did you see any of that, Kevin? Are you aware
of was that? No, I saw a little clip of that. He was doing a show naked.
Yeah, I guess he had a moment. I'm not sure he'll remember it. I hope
Eyebrow
he's okay
comedy
and all that. But yeah, he was.
Oh, he was
as naked
up.
as naked as.
Wait, he was doing a show fucked up, and then he went naked.
Yeah, it was like one of those shows.
Who wants more memberships? Our moderator, Bill Jersey's about to hook some motherfuckers up. You ready?
People, but
I thought you were talking about his cock.
How do you do it?
No, but I saw they made it larger, not his cock, but the frame. So.
They must have went in, but
it was him. Yeah.
He's in pretty good shape. He's in better shape than me. Hats off to Ski Mask.
Well, who the fuck is it?
Gay.
Go fuck you, Bob.
Come on, fella.
What about Florentine, Bob? All that shit about Florentine.
Yeah.
That's
because he wasn't getting involved. Like
that was brutal, though. He had nothing to do with anything.
It's basically no. Here's the whole thing.
It's a word, Carlos Danger.
If somebody was a friend of mine,
don't you guys have feelings at all? He's talking about his girlfriend who.
If somebody was a friend of mine going after Jim like that, I would step in in that second. Okay, and that's a fact. And he's like, well, I don't get, you know what I mean?
Bill's hooking people up. Open up your tabs. Get yourself a membership, everybody. Thank Bill from Jersey.
To show him what it's like then.
I can't even keep it straight. That's
what I do. I react at the moment, and I am a moment person, and I'm trying to work on that because I just go all out at the beginning. And
he's okay now. That was over a series of days, though. That was repeated stuff about Florentine.
Yeah.
That kind of.
No,
how is he just okay with it though? Like I don't understand that.
Because of all the shit that's happened to him. This is nothing.
He's just hardened.
This is like a fraud. This is like
everybody's hardened.
All right, here's the memberships.
Goes after his eyebrows. That's what I don't get.
They're out there. They're starting to.
You have to go that fucking
Dexter's
far.
got one.
I heard he has a weak chin too. Hey, Ray sleeps with his shoes on, with his shoes and hat on.
Hey, how do I sound?
Adam, we're not doing $2 ones anymore. I apologize. I can't do them unless it's from like EGN or like Borgo or somebody that's like a long time OG. Ronnie Munn Jr. does not qualify.
How about Joey C?
Yeah. Okay, Joey C is a liar. Send him the link then. No, send him the link after Carlos leaves. So Carlos can
we gotta do Joey C.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
We gotta do Joey
C. Is he gonna turn on me, Bob? Joey C.
Yes.
Of course he will.
He seems like a handful.
He's so boring.
Are you gonna shit on the guy and then run?
Who?
No,
I said Carlos. Carlos gonna shit on Joey C.
Richard G.
Oh, you can invite him on. He was shitting on me.
I'm kidding, but Joey C. First of all, we read your super chat yesterday.
You sound good.
We don't
Thank
like
you,
to read them
Zetar.
We don't think you tell us you don't have the money. You're stealing someone's Wi-Fi. I don't want you begging.
David Chandler and Bill from Jersey, everybody.
And plus, they were read later into the show if he wasn't there. You know, he puts them up. He wants them read right away. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you're not David Chandler, Joey C.
Stay in the back of the list.
Tampa.
I'll email Joey C. Chandler's email after this is over.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Tampa CC. Ray is not a village idiot. Everyone
that's
knows
me. Look.
his room is in Astoria.
I'm in that photo.
Oh, he's talking about
there you go, Lance.
Greenwich Village. Ray's not a village idiot. Everybody knows his room is in Astoria. Yeah, he's talking about Greenwich Village and the East Village and the West Village. This guy's making local references, and I appreciate it.
Bill from Jersey got Lance a membership. Lance is a Melton fan, which is fine. You're allowed to be. According to Melton, you're not. Thanks for the membership. I wasn't sure if I was going to tune in today. Melton made a solid case for Chad manipulating me, but I think it was actually Patrick manipulated.
Maybe you were from Ohio.
He's smarter than that, Lance.
No, I'm just a dork from the chat. Sorry.
And he keeps sending you in?
Yeah, he'll send me a link just about every day. Sometimes I can do it. You know, I got to get up early in the morning. I got to work. He didn't do it today, though. When he has like a Carl Hamburger on.
Let's go.
Alex Stein, no link.
No, nothing for you.
No, not with the big.
Yeah, but then it seems like at night you come on, then you leave kind of.
Hey, programming, no, guys. This is my last show of the week. I'm flying back to Cleveland, so
sometimes I just
let's go out with a bang. Let's go out with a bang. I'll try to do something members only this week in Cleveland.
Lie or get something completely wrong about me, and I try to just straighten him out about something. So.
Ray gets
Uncle
everything
Poopy,
wrong.
I'm only here to tell KB he's a hack. Long live Perry Caravello.
My skin looks fantastic.
If I'm a hack, what the fuck is Perry? I can't eat Dominoes.
It's
riveting content. Riveting. No, somebody sent him some Dominoes on his back.
No problem, Corn Diff.
Connor episode. He's back from his fucking vacation. They sent me a box of 8 things of Dominoes.
Wow, Jose, that's fucking
cookies,
mean.
And I was like, what?
Hopefully the last show of your life,
part
too?
Of this?
Where did that come from?
Fucking loser community.
You mean?
Long live Perry Carver. I don't wish. No, I take.
Say hi to Rover and Doogie and Dieter for me.
Tell him, Bob. Perry sucks.
Talked to them
now I guess he's
13
going
years.
to Florida. I saw a tweet today. Somebody's going to.
Come on to Florida.
Find him a home in Florida.
We're all living
in Florida. He'll never go to Florida.
Oh, that's another work.
We're all living in Florida. Carl from Rochester, John.
Will his cookies go bad because of the humidity?
Mm-hmm.
Did Chad go to jail for not paying child support? That's a laugh. First of all, Chad can't even. Chad's never even had a girlfriend.
God, Jesus Christ! What
we've known him forever now, and he's never had a girlfriend. So he's like that one lady, the teacher.
He'll
say like, I can't even have. But you never had one.
Oh shit!
So there's like a 92% chance he's a piazza. Because if you never have a girlfriend, you probably sometimes have a boyfriend.
Oh my God, are we desperate for content today?
Earl Skakel, all handsome middle-aged men.
He's implying I'm dating Don, Jim.
See where I'm going with this?
Yeah, you're desperate.
Did Chad go to jail for not paying
positive gay guy?
David Chandler
did
just
Chad,
kicked 10
did
memberships.
Chad go to jail for not paying child support? Did Chad
Thank you,
call
David
his wife
Chandler.
a racist? Did Chad accuse his wife of stealing? Move on to Bob's crimes. I'll do what the fuck I want. Get your own show dislabeled. Steal other shit from blind podcasters.
Bill from Jersey, 5 memberships.
YouTube channel.
So sounds like every marriage to me, by the way. I mean,
I've talked about the.
So the point is, Bob probably shouldn't have.
Spencer K, 1 membership.
The point is, when you take on other responsibilities.
Thank you to Spaghetti Tooth for being the membership police.
Chad sits in his fucking shitty condo with no girlfriend, going like, "Oh, Bob did this. At least he has a wife. He's got 4 or 5."
It's
gonna go bad if you have 4 or 5 wives.
Yeah, and this is all stuff. That's all stuff I talked about. We fought online.
I've never had a girlfriend.
I'm gonna do anything, and that's my reaction thing. Is just go for whatever opposite to really hurt somebody, and that's what I do. And I was in jail, even though my son was 18, because they wouldn't turn it off after he
turn it on again.
My son, nothing happened. Nothing happened again. And then they put a warrant out for me, and I was out 3 days, 4 days, only because I fucking flipped out on them in there. So they made me stay longer. So he's just fucking. I don't know why he's mad.
Bob, they're always going to bring shit up.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, Chandler, you try to buy the Cleveland Browns and take Chad to a game or two.
Please. But this is a work, right? This is a work.
Please.
What is?
The whole thing. This whole.
No.
But Region's a member. But AB's
It still could be a work. We weren't there.
Well, I was there.
I was there. You guys were working me. You and Chad were working me with that fight last Tuesday.
KB is reaching. You're welcome to the ratings.
I was right there when I was getting played and worked. So I don't.
We just went at each other.
I'm going to take your word for it. What it did or did not happen in jail? Who are you?
All right, I was never in jail.
Who are you, Serpico?
Brooks, have a great time in Ohio. Try to work in the show. I am doing a show in Medina on Thursday.
Came on. and said
8 o'clock at the Corkscrew.
That was Ray's fault.
We do a monthly show that's a lot of fun. It's always sold out, so come on out.
That was the day after.
I'm mostly just going home to see friends,
Ray
though.
wouldn't talk, and Ray kept going. I made a fire. And I was like, this guy. I just want to do the ejector seat with him, but I don't. But I'm like, well, let's get somebody else on. I said,
hey,
send
it's Louis J. Gomez, everybody.
Chad, Opie sent me a link. Opie sent me a link today. 7:30. Yeah, like
listen to me. Listen to me.
I'll see you at 7:34. I'm not doing anyone's show at 7:34. Especially Opie. He sent me
we
a
talked
link
before that, right? And I said, look, if we're going
I read all $2 super chats because I'm not a greedy fuck like Kevin. Spencer K, $2. Chad Nation. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
My question is, because there's a lot of old school
Zumock Mania.
MLC fans
Shirts are going out,
like,
by the way. I'm mailing them out.
Is known for its integrity.
Or they're mailed out. I have 2 more on that to mail
everybody, but it's honest. And then bringing that fakeness into the program hurts KB and his brand.
Yeah, it tarnished my brand.
Mr. Levy.
No, I totally understand that, but I didn't expect Chad to be coming in. That came out of the blue, and I just didn't know how to handle it at that point.
But you guys were friends at that point.
We weren't. We had a talk before that. You know what I mean? Okay. We had a talk, and we were like, "Look, it's just a Sunday night. Just fucking, he's going to come on and that stuff." But it happened, and it happened live. I said what I meant, and he said what he meant about me, and that's a fact. But yeah, we didn't have that really out there problem anymore. So
Bob's addicted to
great show. It was a great day.
Bob stood up for you on BS today when he said that your show is nothing, and you only read chats. What? My show is nothing, and I only read chats.
Show is nothing.
Came up about. I said the show is unique. That's what I said, and I got.
Carl, Bill, David, thanks for the membership.
There's nothing like this show. Truthfully, nobody can just go up there and do 2.5 hours with nothing planned and not knowing what's going on, and then said something about super chat and about what yesterday. And I go, that happens. We're not going to talk about something that's fucked up until it's the air. And that's a fact. And that's what makes the show unique. This show is not going to reach out. You're not going to talk to each other and go, I'm mad at you for doing this. It's going to happen on the air. And that's what happens. And that's what makes it unique.
Yeah. Why waste it off the air?
No, totally. I totally get it. That's why I don't get mad. You called my wife a cunt yesterday. She was being a cunt to me yesterday. So I couldn't disagree with you. I couldn't really stand up for that much.
Dominic.
But, we were having, but I know you guys get along. But it's a heat of the moment. I get that. It's
just and people are like, "Oh, what you did?" It was no. I was reminding Bob and his.
Are the Isotopes playing the garage? I don't think the Isotopes are allowed to leave the Rochester Buffalo area.
Actually, to Chad's tweet on Mother's Day, somebody actually commented, "Harsh." That's harsh, dude. And Chad responded to the guy.
See some of Kevin's tweets. Enough. They're very.
So I'm just reminding the Levy family.
No, I know
who you're taking on tour with you.
No, I look, stuff like that, should be in the back of your mind all the time. And, but the best thing to do is, it's not because of me. I don't give a fuck.
Kevin's so butthurt. I went on Shuli's show and I was on there with Anthony. He can't let it go.
That's why I said Chad's garbage. I like to remind everybody.
Why'd you come on my show, Kevin, when I had John?
Human garbage. And I pray to the Lord, he will sue me for defamation. Now I'm waving to the judge.
I went on Kevin's show twice. He didn't pay me the last 2 times. And he comes on my show for 5 minutes with John. I gave him $50.
Fool me once, Bob.
So who's human garbage?
Not to mention the wear and tear on my automobile. What
the fuck does that mean?
Fool me once, Bob. I've seen enough. Not to mention the wear and tear. I think he drives while he's listening to the show. What?
I have no idea what that means.
Teamster, you're gonna have to text me what you mean. You don't have to buy another super chat.
Send them the link.
One thing that Bob and Shuli were talking about this morning, they were trying to get to the origin or the real reason as to why you hate Shuli so much, Kevin.
Why does he hate me so much at this point?
Like,
I'm sniping him?
I have a hard time explaining to myself, all right, what is it about Shuli that Kevin finds so dislikable?
Send them the link. I'm kidding. I just don't like the guy. I think
brutal. Chad, you were right. It comes down to Cumia. He can't handle you and Kuma are on the same show. Here's the thing: Cumia and I never really made up. I didn't even know he was going to be there. So
he wants to get.
I'm coming back to Tampa Saturday night, and he's in Tampa. So I'm going to find out where they're at, and I'm going to have a talk with Cumia. And I'm still going to do Cumia's Cucks on Sunday at 105 because there's still Cumia ball washers like Steel Toe out there. Gino, that's not changing. So there's no one sold out. I'm still doing my own thing. I thought he was kidding. I still fucking I went ahead and unless he's playing at work. I went ahead and struck Cardiff. I'm not like sucking up to the Dabble first. I'm doing my own thing still.
He made next to nothing doing the show.
But I made friends with Shuli and Bob because they were cool. They reached out and they were sincere. So let's.
Popular. So
am I supposed to hate him my whole life?
Fucking show with E-Rock.
Turn up says Cumia hates me. Let's see. Let's see if he hates me.
I was impressed by that. And everything.
I gave him every reason to hate me. He should.
I stand by it. Shuli's arrogant, pompous, nothing to show for it. Also, I want to remind everybody, today is Este's birthday. Este books the Comedy Cellar. She's booked it since 1992, I think. She was born on July 11th. You know where, Bob? Israel. Show with Shuli.
When was your last?
Why doesn't Shuli?
When was your last spot at the Cellar?
Anti-Semitism is what's holding them back. They're compadres. And he worked at Harrison for 50
Kevin,
years.
when was your last spot at the Cellar?
Could never get past to the Comedy Cellar. Didn't even try, or is he afraid? So everything he says is bullshit. He's a snake. He's a no talent snake. Also, everybody that was associated with.
I love how Melton's speaking on behalf of Cumia, and he's never met him. Cumia said on a show yesterday, "We'll see about you."
I mean, Artie was the biggest, whatever. And then he's a fat junkie. No disrespect,
Billy West.
We'll see what he says on Saturday when I run into him. We'll see what he has to say. We'll see how much he hates me.
He's doing impersonations and everything.
Okay, I'm saying that.
But he
got
actually, commercials.
I'm saying people. No, I'm talking about people like me. People like me who don't know the show.
All right.
Nobody from who left the Stern Show is anything, and so Shuli fits right in that category. He acts like he's a tough guy. You ever see his picture with him and Bob and Silent Mike? He's standing there like he's tough. He's like on the Shuli Network fucking promo thing. Go to Shalom Shuli. He's standing there like he's a tough guy. He's 5'0". He couldn't beat up fucking Patty Rossborough.
The Venmo, $5.
And he acts like he's a tough. He acts like he's a tough guy, and it's fucking pathetic.
If you rank on your shit list?
He's killing it. He's just winning. He never loses. Potsdam was all about the fucking. Potsdam was such a. And then Bob, can you not have Brian on? And
I'd like to remind everyone, Kevin's only done 3 shows this year. 3. He's left his house 3 times to do shows this year. Early January.
I'll never stay at your fucking house. Never. Even if my car broke down outside of your house, I wouldn't stay at your fucking house.
No shit.
But Shuli's such a sniveling, you know what? Where he's like anti-Semitism. Este was born in Israel. She still has an accent.
But according to Melton, he hates me because Melton knows everything.
I was born in Israel too. Get in the Comedy Cellar.
He tried to help you, right? He says that he tried to help the channel by doing memberships and trying to give you advice about.
I don't need his help. You want to help me? Show me how much you made on June 21. You fucking sniveling Shuli. Show me how much. That'll help me. That'll help me because you can show me how great you're doing, and I'll do everything you're doing. Until then, shut your fucking mouth.
This is completely transformative because I can just bring. You guys are dictating this. I don't even have to talk.
Okay.
The chat, super chat. You guys do.
Bob's like
you do the talking. I just watch back. You guys are writing the show.
Sir, may I have another? When they whack his dumper with a paddle. Hey, Carlito. I didn't know that was. I forgot that was Kevin Bacon.
Kevin
Jesus.
Bacon, yeah.
Kevin Bacon was like in all those movies.
Friday the 13th too.
No, he was in Diner. Oh, yeah. I mean, he was just like he was in a lot of fucking cool movies. I mean, he was a kid actor, so they.
What's the one? Did he play like a cop? Like he was an officer in a prison or something like that. And it was those Irish
Sleepers.
Mob. That's
Sleepers.
Crazy.
You're talking about was a child molester or something like that?
Yeah,
Sleepers.
Yeah.
It was Sleepers.
Crazy.
And then I never saw Footloose, but he was like in Footloose, he was singing and dancing.
I came to both of those.
Oh, you saw it, Kevin.
I didn't. I never saw.
Yes,
I never.
You did. Julie
I didn't. I didn't watch it. I'll take any. I'll take. We're gonna get a lie detector. I'm gonna buy myself for Atlantic City, and
This Atlantic City thing is gonna be such a shit show. There's not even a show. It's just like show up and play poker.
I never even saw a clip.
There's got to be something more to it. It's just gonna be a bunch of Stevie Lou's and Kevin playing poker.
That'd be a move. I bet Perry has funny posters.
If you guys want me in Atlantic City, Kevin's gonna have to fly me because I'm not going just to play poker. Let's do a show. Let's do a podcast. You lazy fucks.
I think she's testing to see if we'll read her $2 super chat. Yeah. I guess we got to read the ladies at $2 because they make less than men, as it should be. Piece of shit podcast. Keep Carlos on. Carlos is great. No, Joey C, please. He
Mike Dubs is a member.
Joey C is already a pain in my ass, and I don't even fucking. I just met him.
That's Pat Oates, by the way. Stand-up comic Pat Oates.
Oh, okay.
What happened to him?
What happened to Pat Oates?
I could go get him. I could go around the corner and get him if you want.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we're like neighbors practically.
Oh, cool.
Wow. How do you know that?
Real life. I leave my basement sometimes.
Unlike you, Kevin.
How do you know
I like Carlos Danger for the record. If you played an old MLC Snipe stream tomorrow at 4, no one would know the difference. Same 100% Rich.
I've never seen him around here.
Well, yeah. We both live in the shittiest part of Connecticut, so everyone knows each other.
I never saw Joey C. He says he lives in Tampa. I never seen him. How is that possible? I never saw him at the Wawa.
What up, Brad?
What?
Yeah, I'm going to New York in August to do some shows and some podcasts and some radio shows
that sell gas and beer.
Whoa,
in
Bob's
New Jersey, they don't sell. They never sell beer, right? They only
Kevin
sell beer
Brennan is an anti-Semite and a true
beer stations, right?
Yeah,
same thing.
Like fucking Kevin.
Bullshit.
No, when I lived in California, you can get beer and wine and liquor everywhere. The drugstore, the at Ralph's, the grocery store, and it really is. It really, and they still tax.
Jose,
so who gives a shit? It's still heavily taxed.
Jose, I thought you were cool. How did I sell my soul to the
No, I know. The fact
You're
that,
so fucking dumb.
The liquor store closes.
And sold my soul.
It's a real fucking.
There was no money exchanged.
Right, Bob?
That's a fucking work and a half if I ever heard it.
Carlos is a
actually there is actually they're paying me handsomely
and a true MLC fan. Hi Kevin, hi Adam. I got nothing for you, Bob. I think
that's all right.
Kevin's a racist. Go look
Carlos.
up.
Every time I'm about to quit the Ray DeVito show, Carlos shows up. I'm like, all right, I'll listen to Carlos, and I'm like,
I agree.
I have him on as a guest. The only time he's been on the show.
Ray's only interesting is when Carlos is on.
I ran off. I was never.
Go look at old Burning Bridges shows. You be the judge.
Too scared to stay on. But you always shit on me, Kevin. I do a podcast no one listens to. I say nice things for years, nothing. Then I go on with the Potato and El Horrible once, and Obnoxious John, and we make some comment about super chats, and you immediately shit on me.
It's a good idea.
What I say.
I don't know.
You forgot about it. You brought it up again. Look at this. What are you bringing up?
I shouldn't have said anything. I clipped it and put it on my YouTube for views.
David Chandler. David Chandler, do you think the grass is greener on the other side? Sit on the fence with me and Bob. Who's he talking to? Me or
you?
Hey, Chad, it's time for you to let MLC go, bro. No, as long as Kevin's going to be a dick to me, I'm never going to let it go.
With me and Bob.
I go on the show the last 2 times. He doesn't pay me, and he gives Ski Mask $100 and Ray $100. No, fuck off.
I'll probably just
you owe me. Me doing this, Kevin, is back pay for paying me $50 a show and putting up with all your shit. This is back pay, bitch.
No.
Did Joey C figure out did he crack the code?
No, I didn't send him the link yet.
I know Joey. My biggest. That's not my biggest fear. I know it's going to happen.
If Joey C comes on the show, I'm out. I can't handle it. That guy's forcing his way into this. I don't find him funny or interesting.
Tampa. Yeah, I moved up closer to you. What?
You just say anything in front of an FBI agent, you're screwed.
Is that
that's my advice for today?
Is that like a
sorry, guys?
Say?
Welcome back.
I think that's what Joey C.
What did I miss?
Is that like a catchphrase? Never lied to the FBI.
It's a bumper sticker.
It's just an easy way for them to arrest and convict you. There's so many convictions.
You don't lie to anybody. You don't lie to anybody,
especially the FBI.
No, but once you start lying, when do you stop? Because once you lie to this guy, then you got to keep that lie going. Then you got to keep the other lie going, and then it gets exhausting. I mean, you think Chad would just get worn out by all his lying, and he's talking to Florentine now. And Florentine's like, yeah, we're gonna do.
Kevin's lied 6 times today, and it's not even 5 o'clock.
Bobby Kelly and Bennington and Rich Voss. How'd that work out? They did like 6 shows, and they're like, okay, we didn't really make any money. And Chad will be like, they killed it. Then why'd they stop? Usually people that are killing it, like me, keep going.
I want to remind everyone, Kevin's only done 3 stand-up shows this year. 2 at that comedy club that failed, and 1 in Pennsylvania.
Next week.
Is it true? Because like the rumor is, all right, Kevin can't get any guests. It's too wild. It's too much. Is that true? I mean, you got me here, so that says something.
Yeah, but there isn't really a good guest. You can look through comics, and not many people get the show. They really don't.
Yeah, if they don't know the show, I can't even have them on almost.
It doesn't work.
Tom Cassidy?
They'll be like, what? Tom Cassidy won't do the show.
So many people on Twitter told me Chad is mad at me.
First to watch
I don't know what I did. Even Jay Cutson told me Chad's pissed at me.
I'm not even kidding. Like, he goes, I like your show, but I prefer
Mr. Doodle, listen to everyone on Twitter about everything. Believe everybody. Everyone's telling the truth on Twitter.
Another lemon to sell. Another lemon to sell. Is that an expression too? Is that an expression too? Another lemon to sell? Sounds like something. Sounds like something out of one of those Jack Lemmon movies. That's another lemon to sell. What? That's why Howard ran him off. Tired of the sleazebags plugging.
Kevin doesn't have memberships often, so I pull up memberships from time to time on the screen. Gift yourself a membership. Get a membership. It's only $4.99.
Playing a long game, but he.
Wait, this dog is under the fucking table.
State police showing up at his house. Total work.
Yeah, no, that was all. Yeah. Long-time KB fan, MLC Brennan. That really sounds fake. Adam, that's him or that?
No, that was.
I know, Rels. What happened?
But Bob got a new dog.
What happened to their comedy club?
Yeah, you got a German Shepherd puppy, I believe.
Yeah, I think he did, right?
Yeah, according to Twitter. Not that I'm stalking him.
Is that Bob or you, Adam?
That's me.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Well, you gonna go back under there?
You talking to Gina?
No.
Right,
Patrick Melton is just a Chad hater now. The best part is I unsubscribe from Pat. I don't hear him. I don't see him unless he's on Kevin's show. So people send me stuff. I'm like, who cares?
There's reasons I've watched for 5+ years. The integrity, Bob. That's what they're telling you. The show is all about integrity. I don't lie.
I never thought that would happen that day. Truthfully.
Welcome,
I never
Zetar.
thought it was going to happen that day.
Welcome, Zetar.
Back, you mean?
That day, yeah.
No, I was desperate because Ray was sucking his own cock that day.
Well, it's
so I would have had anybody on
his own cock.
He sold me money from that appearance.
Linked to almost to Joey C. That's how bad we're doing.
Kevin, I brought your viewers over 1,000 when I came on, so you owe me money. Zetar, $4.99. Beer and a shark, baby.
Lick my balls.
Thank you, Zetar.
Fucking nothings. You know who you are. It's like fucking 4 of them. It's like 4 people with fucking 7 different accounts here.
Pecker, I was promised a fist fight today. That's it. I'm calling Chad's lawyers. Chad promised a fist fight?
No, I was going to go, but the gas price is so expensive today. So I'm not coming up. I'm going to send my doorman.
You were going to fight me.
Gonna fight your doorman.
We'll live stream it.
Yeah.
Whoa, we'll stop. At the end of every round,
enjoy your membership.
All right, okay. To be consistent. All right, everybody. Will that be fair?
You should have standards.
2-minute rounds. 2-minute rounds and 2 minutes of super chat reading.
Have Ski Mask fight Stevie Lou as your stand-ins. People would pay for that.
No, they wouldn't.
Or not.
David McDaniel. Love you, Bob. Hey, Carlos. Oh, Kevin, I just want to let you know that Shuli makes 2 times what you do. First of all, Bob was just talking about clowns like you, or be like, hey, you know what? I have evidence.
No, not this guy. I was talking about the other guy.
No, you're talking about this guy. You're talking about these guys who'd be like, hey, oh yeah. First of all, I know what Shulies are obsessed with money. Shulies are obsessed with money. If Shuli was making twice what I was making,
he made more on Uncle Rico Sunday than you've ever made on MLC.
He would be telling me, because I can't wait to show what I made on June 21. So Shuli,
thank you.
Let's see the numbers.
Thank you, Dexter and friends.
Shuli was making twice what I was making. First of all, that's impossible. And second of all, if he was making more than I was, he would show me the numbers because that's what Shulies do. Thirdly, I do one show a day. He's streaming like CNN all fucking day, and I still make more than him. You fucking hack. Send him his fucking matter? Send him his super chat back.
I'll take that 50.
What does what matter?
What Shuli makes, what you're your own network. I get what you're saying. You're the equivalent of
again, I want to remind everybody I won't be on for the rest of the week, so let's go out with a bang. We had a great 2 weeks. I'll be back in Cleveland, Ohio. If you live in Cleveland, if you're a friend of mine, hit me up. We're gonna hang out. I'm hanging out, visiting family and friends.
What's my show gonna look like if I start doing the hack gift memberships that they do at the Shuli Network?
Get yourself a membership.
Hey,
They're very
can someone
important.
get a gifted membership? My head will explode.
Every time Kevin says gifted membership,
well, you could do memberships.
Sign up, $4.99.
I am already doing Patreon.
It's right there where the $sign is. You could sign up.
You invited me on. You're insulting yourself.
I'm talking to Melton.
Oh, yes, that's what I thought. I thought Melton was great yesterday, by the way. Brian Johnson was the stand-in for the audience, and then Melton was providing some comic relief to you two guys going at each other's wives and kids and all that shit. I thought Melton was. I'm Team Onions.
No, he's got
to leave Ray and Casey Armstrong alone.
I like the guy, but he's definitely plays devil advocate to a fault. I mean, I know why he's doing it because he wants me to fire him. So I just play along.
He's cool. He's cool. He's a little.
No, I'm not going to fire him because that's what he wants.
Thank you, Andrea. Sorry about John.
MLC is about legit beefs. Thank you, officer. Never work is hack. It's cringe.
I think Andrea was John's old moderator that he fucked over like he did everyone else.
Again, works are for hacks like wrestlers.
Poor people that fucking try to cover shit.
Thank you, God.
Everybody got played. Go fuck yourselves.
Hey, one thing that I think is bullshit, Kevin. You've been getting some heat from Shuli's audience, right? I won't go in their chat tomorrow. But when Jimmy Martinez came at you and you grabbed his wrists, somehow that's being perceived as like unmanly or that you.
I will be taking my aunt out to dinner on Thursday.
I would have just run.
That's what you take.
I will be stopping at the Funny Stop on Friday to say hi to Pete's family and Tammy Pescatelli.
If I stood up, he would have punched me right in the face. He would. If I stood up, I would have been right like nose to nose, and he would have dropped me.
He was waiting for that. That's what he was hoping for.
Should have pulled his zipper down and said,
they're talking about Jimmy Martinez again. Jesus, that was 7 years ago. Chad, what do you think? Kevin makes a month. He does very well.
Jimmy flipped out
very well.
It was incredible.
That's the reason why I sniped the show is because I'll repeat it. He was paying me $50 a show, Bob $200, and now he's paying guests $100 a show. So I'm like, I'm sniping his show. This is back pay for me helping him get more subscribers. This is back pay for me helping the popularity of the show, and it's also to annoy you.
And there were people
works.
There, Adam and Carrie Carrabas, so they wouldn't have helped me much.
Donate.
But they would have done what they could. Adam would have just jumped on Jimmy's back, and Jimmy would have been like, "What the fuck's on my back? Is that a backpack?"
But John,
because Jimmy's a big dude, and Adam isn't. And then Carrie would have just insulted him, like, "What the fuck are you doing? Do you call this a fight?"
Absorbed a couple of blows.
You almost stepped on my cunt.
Yeah, she would have just been like, "Hey, you fucking."
Stacy, how can you stand watching Kevin? MLC is unwatchable. I got to punch out. I understand. But it's the marathon, Stacy. People tap in, they tap out. The first half hour of Kevin's show yesterday was fantastic. I was intrigued. I was engaged.
It is.
And then it just went into super chat mode.
From Germany.
Yeah, but like
pretty dark.
I'm looking. I'm like Shilly now. I look for anti-Semitism where there isn't any, to justify my failures.
Bob, one thing going off that question. I think it was yesterday, maybe on the BS show, or maybe it was last week.
Wow, is that true?
I thought you were talking about, you were worried about Chad and suicide. I think that's exactly what you said. Was that a legitimate thing that was coming up? You were that worried?
Yeah,
because I know you care. Deep down inside, you are a guy who cares.
I was rooting for it at a certain point too, and that's not a good thing. And I said, and I can actually go back and say
he's going to strike the channel now, Bob.
No, but it's like, you know, it's you get to a point where it just goes too far, and you know, everything else is great. This could be great, you know. Just fucking, I'm not going to deal with it. Like I said, nobody's going to come and fight you. You know what I mean? everyone's so far away. What are you supposed to do? What am I gonna do? Shoot him? Like, you know what I mean? What do people expect to,
were you worried about his, were you legitimately worried about his mental health though?
Well,
we did a show on Christmas Eve because we were worried about Chad's mental health.
Yeah, it's like everybody
Day,
has problems
one of those days.
New Year's Eve, wasn't it? New Year's
and then
Eve?
He turned on me. Then he turned on me like Stuttering John just did. After a day before he said he wouldn't.
We made an agreement. I'd go down to 2 days a week. I didn't want to do 5 days a week.
However you said.
And then you told me never to come back, and I've never been back.
Yeah, but people can change no matter whenever the time is right for them. And it's all good. You know what I mean? So you hope everything is well and goes well. The way, it doesn't go back to what it was. And whatever, you see what happens.
Brian,
it's not too hard.
It's all on Kevin. I'm not going on there if he's paying me $50 and he's giving Ray $100 and Ski Mask $100 and Stevie Lou $100. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm just saying.
Like, I'm not getting a lot of super chats today, but I'm getting more than going on Kevin's show.
I
don't have a fake.
I don't have
fight.
works. I don't have fake fights, but I'm saying
really wasn't fake because we did say what we wanted to say about it.
No, that's why I didn't think it was fake. I didn't think it was fake, but I'm saying like in general, everybody gets along. That's fine, but for everyone, for me to act like Chad's gonna be different, or you kept warning me about Stuttering John. You think if you went on tour with Chad, like Chad wouldn't be a fucking douchebag? Like Chad's 50. He's a 50-year-old failure.
48.
That's never gonna
change.
63. When Chad was doing the show, I could literally see Chad not working out because Chad's a loser. Why
was your show growing and why were the viewers up?
Chad, of course, not for Chad because Chad's a loser and Chad's always going to lose. Like Chad's like, I'm winning now. Guaranteed Chad, because he thinks he's winning now, he'll start drinking again. He'll start fucking up again. Chad is Chad, just like you.
Projecting.
So this whole thing of like, well, let's
projecting
on your bullshit. I work on my bullshit all the time, and I've been doing it for fucking probably.
Sorry, we were men. We decided to take the high road. Frank B, $4.99. How do you watch this garbage?
If
I agree.
You do a show where everybody gets along.
You're right.
That's everybody's show.
Oh, I get that.
That's every other show. That's called Good Nature Ribbing. Everybody on every show gets along. So I'm not. I don't come here looking for fucking fake fights and shit, but like, but I'm not gonna bury something just to bury it. So everyone's not. So everyone gonna be like I don't like Shuli. Genuinely, I don't like Shuli, and so I was really indifferent before. And
thank you, Jimmy Anderson, for becoming a member. Get yourself one.
The only reason he reached out to Chad is because you're fucking. You guys are like, we're gonna snipe Chad. And then, of course, Chad goes after family. So he puts up the fucking clip of Shuli's wife from YouTube. And then Shuli's like, oh, we got to put a stop to this. But he didn't have a problem with Chad going after your family. So it's all about what's good for Shuli.
No, it's because Bob wanted to kill me. That's why.
He was ending the feud this past week because Shuli didn't want his family dragged in. Once Chad did it, once Chad outsmarted you fucking idiots again by like, we'll snipe Chad and we're going to take Chad down. And then a day later, Shuli's like, oh, shit, we got to reconcile with Chad.
Carlos would know better, but I'm pretty sure he said, Chad, give me a call. And that was before that. It
wasn't, Bob. Bob, he only did it. He did it because he was dragging his family into it. And then Shuli's like, oh, shit, I don't need this. But he didn't have a problem with Chad dragging your family. So when it was convenient for Shuli,
a problem with that.
But he didn't do anything. He didn't reach out to Chad then. And he had just done a gig with Chad in fucking Tampa. So when it was convenient for Shuli to bury the hatchet with Chad, he did it. But Chad's still a piece of shit. He was sniping our show yesterday, and he was sniping John a day after. Chad always has like this Chad logic for like why he's always like the better man and taking a high road. He's garbage. So that's why I put up the tweet yesterday, just to remind everybody what a human piece of shit. Find a clip where I go after someone's family.
Anthony's human garbage. Gino's human garbage. I'm human garbage. Everyone's human garbage. Bob was human garbage yesterday.
With Chad because he's going to keep going after my family.
Garbage,
I don't need that.
Blah.
Shuli does what's convenient for him. End of story. And that'll never change. Shuli's not all of a sudden going to be like thinking about other people.
That was like the perfect time for me because it was getting out of hand, and actually, shit was going.
And you got your pool. You got your pool.
No, shit was going to happen, and I'm not going somewhere.
I wouldn't recommend you to. I wouldn't recommend you to. I don't even have a problem with with what happened. You guys can do whatever you want with Chad, but Chad is Chad. That's not going to change. Chad's human garbage.
God, he's so
and like most human
triggered. I went on Uncle Rico.
Go back to their fucking losing ways and
Sorry, Kevin, you could have had me on your show when it was good.
Mudshark, because Chad now is like, I'm friends everywhere. Everyone likes me, and Carl and Cumia, so now I'm just gonna snipe everybody all day, every day, because I can't create any content on my own. I have nothing to say on my own, so I'll just snipe people. And since I can't do Cumia, and the reason he didn't want to do Cumia's cucks anymore is because it actually took some work. He had to watch videos, he had to get clips.
I'm not stopping doing it. I just did one on Sunday. Go sign up the Patreon. I'll do another one this Sunday.
He didn't want to do it. He said it's because everyone was going after him. He didn't want to do it because it took some work. He had to watch videos. He had to organize it. He can't do that. Just like Ray when he's getting fucking
he's
Carl
got
was telling him how to do
shit birds going around getting clips for him. He's got them little shit birds.
Bob, he didn't want to do it.
Reddit. You just got to go to one subreddit.
I fly in to Tampa Saturday night. I'll have Cumia Cucks 105. I can't do it on Saturday. I did one on Saturday.
It was made in your image. You created.
Kevin is lying right now. Just lying.
Oh, he was this way before I met him.
He's fighting
anybody
the world
can change at any time, and I'm not judging people.
Hit like
he has an 82
W-Man $5
page criminal.
Now it's 82.
History.
W-Man says $5. Even if you do make up with Anthony, please don't turn on Opster. I'm not in a rush to make up with Anthony, and I'm not going to turn on Opie. I'm cool with Opie. I'm not like you got to choose one or the other. I'm not that guy. Even with the fans, Melton tells you guys you got to choose one. Kevin does. Like everybody, I don't care.
I got to ask you though, Kevin. What about? I don't know if I should say.
I like Opie and I like Jim Norton. Jim Norton and I are friends.
That dude who serves as a public official down there, and you used to be friends with. Do you regret that at all? I thought that was too far.
Ken Mosca.
Oh my God.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing that you guys are missing. When somebody goes after your family, okay, and somebody really doesn't have a family, the closest to their family is their
people. Family.
I have a family.
Did that with Jim. You understand? And that's why Kevin did it. I guarantee you.
Yeah, and Chad kept bragging, no one can get to him. Nobody can get to me because he's garbage. I don't have a family.
That's why you struck my channel 3 times, Kevin, and I was down for 2.5 weeks.
And then I went after that fucking clown that you're talking about, and Chad's like, oh, I'm just letting losers know that they have shit to lose. Chad's a fucking loser. And I was reminding him, even though he has nothing, he thought he had nothing to lose. What happened when he lost? He started panicking. Virgo,
you struck my channel. I couldn't do anything for 2.5 weeks. I couldn't do sit down Zumock Mondays with Mazer. I couldn't do anything. You had to go that route. Strike my channel. Take away my income.
And as soon as they
you call Jim Brewer, get my gigs canceled. That's where you go. But fuck your family. Your family sucks.
I like to remind losers what losers they are. That was sweet. That was sweet because Chad was like, oh, he kept sending me emails. What are you doing to that fucking the guy with the guma? Adam, call this episode "Guy with the Guma." The guy with the guma. That's mean. Is it? Try me, Chad. You fucking hack. And I'll be every gig you do with Florentine and Levy and Don Jameson and Silent Mike and all the 9, 10, 12 guys. You guys split it 19 ways. I'll report I'll call to every comedy club and I'll say these people are bad. Just like you taught me to do with Rochester. Hello, everybody's.
And every comedy gig, I already contacted the Corkscrew for this Thursday. People are trying to come after me, get me canceled. So they're all prepared, Kevin.
Really knows how to milk.
They've dealt with this stuff because you're a hater. You're lazy. What? You don't work.
Like Brennan's causing a lot of problems.
I told Brewer.
How can I?
I told Brewer everything you were up to. Bill from Jersey. Let's all remember all the jokes about your dead brother and your abusive stepfather.
Are you anti-Carl now? Is that done? You gonna have him on again?
Thank you, Bill.
I don't. Carl's got a lot of who in him, and whoever he's talking to, that's who he agrees with. He was doing the hype train. It's like if he's talking to that fucking potato piece of shit, he's like, yeah, Kevin. Carl's texting me, Kevin, you did great with the Stuttering John interview. Then he's telling that potato piece of shit, like, no, yeah, I heard Kevin didn't do very well because the potato said I sucked. And Carl's like, yeah, I heard when I left the show fucking went downhill. Right. Okay. But Carl didn't say that to me. Carl's like, you handled it great. And then Carl would be like, well, I didn't watch it and then why'd Carl leave the show? Carl had to do some show that nobody fucking watches.
Mark and Brian or something.
Mark and Brian. Is that some fucking
it's got a Venmo for
show in Rochester?
$30.
It sounds like a shitty fucking morning zoo show. But he had to leave.
A good guy. Carter from the Potatoes is a good guy.
He had to leave this show that everybody was watching to do a show that nobody gave a shit about. So that's on Carl. Brian Johnson versus Shuley on WATV tomorrow. Another work.
Right. If he reads the super chat, I will too. Dexter and friends, $10. I'm an idiot. I just sent $10 super chat to the World Series of Poker with the following message. Here's part of the tip for your dinner with your aunt. Oops.
Yet, Bob? Are they doing a pre-show?
Thank you for the tip.
So it's just going.
And the guy at the World Series of Poker, I hope you're taking your aunt out.
They'll talk or whatever. Something will happen.
Miles Magooby. I love this guy.
Miles Magooby, $5. Joey C's feet are so bloated. He has.
Okay, he's reading super chats. I'll read super chats. Pandering to your chat and picking obvious sides is predictable and boring. Keep doing your own thing and keep everyone guessing. Great stuff, my lost interest. Yes, you don't know what I'm going to do, who I'm going to work with. I didn't sign any contracts. You guys are all dumb. I didn't call Opie. I didn't call Anthony. I didn't call anybody. E-Rock texted me. I never got back to him. You don't know what I'm going to do. Jeff Closer on $10 Tuesdays. Wow, Kevin is triggered. Kevin is a head case. You're the warrior, Jeff.
Haven't paid another $5.
There's a $2 bill, but there's not a $3 bill. But yeah, I've heard that a $3 bill is a piazza. But no, no one's saying Joey C is a piazza. That's why I think he's talking about the other thing.
Yeah, they're reading super chats. Top of the line goes Rels, $49.99. Hey, Chad, have fun with your Aunt Sharon. Oh, well, that's very nice of you. And I know you're being nice and not disrespectful. So thank you, Rels. Shout out to Rels, great contributor, always watching the show. If Earl's still watching, this is for you and Rels.
They get you a night.
I kept going. I can't wait till the sun goes down. I would yell it out of myself.
Thank you.
Was it a Friday? Is that why did you do a weekend? For 4 days is unusual.
I think it was a Monday, and then I caused a scene. One day I got snowed in because there was no online court. They did, like, you have to go into a thing and you talk.
Spencer K, $5. Kevin is the one in panic when you called Borgo, when he called Borgo. That's right. Borgo sent me a $300 super chat. Kevin went into a fucking spin. He wasn't right for 2 days. Like, he was so fucked up by William Borgeson giving me $300. It was embarrassing.
That'd be Baba Booey.
So then he has to he called Brewer. He's like you can't super chat Chad anymore, William. And then he tells Brewer, you can't work with Chad. He's a piece of shit. Fucking Kevin's done a lot of mean shit to me. He tried to get me fired from Brewer's gig. He struck my channel 3 times. He's called comedy clubs. He encouraged Ski Mask to call the Bahamas. Kevin's terrible to me.
I guess I'm off the list.
Now he sees me on Shuli's show and he's trying to get me canceled.
Today. This is sweet. You have to look at me as a tortoise. You have to look at me as the tortoise who steadily churns out super chats rather than the harebrained who blows his load in a few months then disappears. Yeah, you're right. Bjorn, we'll let you in on the $2 thing. I didn't want to do
Spaceman, $2. Kevin Brennan's obsessed. I hope you don't have any pet rabbits. I know he's gonna go Glenn Close Fatal Attraction on me. He's a fucking psycho.
But it's like
Jesus Christ.
I just feel like a lot of times we get trolled by the $2 super chatters and then it's just whatever. I mean,
quit lying.
I don't know.
Well, just fucking the guy you not like to talk about.
Yeah, but how much you want to milk?
Is saying we're talking about somebody that we're not even talking about. What the fuck is he? Is he out of his fucking mind?
If somebody gives you $2, be grateful. Don't milk everybody out of everything, you fucking asshole.
Right?
Go look at it. Who's even bringing up this person's name? I don't even.
Like, I bring when people sign up for a membership, I bring them up on the screen from time to time. They don't have to super chat.
No. The G-Man. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, he's blocked. I don't get any.
I leave the high rollers on screen because I'm grateful.
No, don't read it. That's all he has.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm just sending it to you.
That's all he has. That's all he has is confusion. And he's the king of the grifters. He just makes up shit and he's like, Didn't Gino say that? Didn't Gino say that? Didn't Daddy predict that? But Daddy never saw the punch from Pat Dixon allegedly coming. The one thing he should have seen coming that could have actually helped him. All the other stuff that Daddy predicted.
Oh, now they're on Gino again? Jesus Christ.
I don't know who he's yelling about, but he sent it to both of us. And it's just weird as shit because
maybe
who the fuck are we talking about? That you fucking the name that you mentioned is nobody that we're fucking talking about.
Oh, I think I know. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now. No, well,
it's not even that guy. It's not even.
Okay, well, he's a piece of shit. That's what he does.
Everyone's a piece of shit.
He makes up these things, and as Chadlick's used the word narrative, and Gino will be like, "No, you guys said," and I didn't Daddy say.
Oh, I got kicked off the screen. Sorry about that. I'm back. What happened? Sorry, we're back.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Look at those chins. I'm hiding behind this microphone. I'm a fat Irishman. Because I was raised by people like you, Kevin Brennan, youngest of 5 brothers.
Wait, so you can't
got kicked off.
Can you walk and stuff, or you got all the
dummy?
Yeah, I mowed my lawn. I
Green
brought
went black. Yeah, Stein card.
Here, you liar. That's a word.
Fine.
I'm back.
On my bicycle, biking around.
I'm back, Chandler. I'm back, baby.
What are you like?
Said you were a $3 bill.
Kick me off. StreamYard. I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do?
Are you
contact StreamYard?
No, my ankles are fine, man. I'd probably have some.
This is like the Sopranos
really
ending.
Good, if you ask me. I didn't mean that. Sorry.
I don't know that.
Drunk on Cringe. He hates. I don't know who he hates, but I've been watching this guy a little bit. He hates. He was on with Ray, and he was yelling at Ray too. But
he's
but
German,
Ray,
so
Drunk on Cringe is mad at me. He wanted to do art. Now he's mad because I fucking.
He said, Ray's like, "How you doing,
Chad? You knucklehead. Love you, boo. Love you, Steve C. in St. Louis.
So you think Ray would
$5? Thank you.
From Germany, maybe do an earlier show than wait till 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock Eastern.
Well, I thought this guy was just unfunny on the mic. He's even unfunny writing.
Wait, let me see. I'm a fan. Bob is a 15-year-old Chihuahua barking at everything from Shuli's purse.
Kevin's still got a lot of people watching.
EGM probably could have said it better, but
you guys, I'm going the whole show today because I'm not going to be on for the rest of the week. So let's have fun. Hit like, hit subscribe, everybody.
Yeah, it is. And we don't tolerate that here. Remember?
I forgot.
German condor.
We all. He's back.
Whoa, in a purse.
We all OKB. No, I think that's like an expression in Germany. Heil! That super chat.
You stop pushing buttons. I push buttons.
We all OKB's dad. Wait, let me read this.
I'm in a good mood today, guys. Don't ruin it. I'm in a great mood.
Yes, you're right. We all OKB's dad of gratitude. We'd have
hey, Jose, you're being a dick today.
We would have never had this great entertainment. German Condor, you must know my classic, my dad's deathbed story, right?
I'm not familiar. I know the Irish love from a distance.
My mom.
We're 75 from the goal. I'll do an extra half hour.
Chicago at the time, so
no, I'm going to be off all week, so I want to hang in here, guys. Let's go out with a bang.
He was in the ICU, but people were.
Kevin's annoyed with me big time because as soon as he saw me on Shuli's show with Kevin, with Bob, Mike, Florentine, Cumia, and Carl, he's pissed. He's livid.
Like a 15-year.
He's livid because Kevin can't control me. He can control Ray.
It takes 15 years to kill you. So anyway, and then he had pneumonia, so they just knew he was going to die. So everyone had to fly out. They didn't live in Chicago. So anyway, so at one point it was just my mom on one side of his bed, and my dad.
Let me check my PayPal.
And I'm on the other side of the bed. So my mom's like, my mom's not.
Let me check.
My mom's like, she's like mouthing like hold his hand. She's like, hold his hand.
I'll put my PayPal up.
I'm like, no.
I'll pull a stuttering John.
I'm like, because I'm not a Piazza. Like, I'm not going to hold a dude's hand, you know? So, but she's mouthing like, hold his hand. And then I think she said,
just Kevin has a new story.
Tell him you love him. And so then I was like, ugh.
Not now.
So then my mom.
Did you call her a hack?
So my mom like went to the bathroom or something. So I was just, I don't know if I even said anything to him, but I was like, I think I said, Dad, I love you. Nothing. He didn't say anything back. I mean, there? I'm laughing now.
Wow.
And then, but then I think it was pretending like
Neil.
Yeah. Then he's like, what did Neil say? No, but then I think he was like,
hey guys.
I think he was pretending he was asleep. But I think then when my mom came back, she started talking to him. Anyway, he didn't say anything long story short, when I said I loved him, he didn't say anything.
Dude, thank you to David Chandler. I'm not going to tell you how much he sent, but it was extremely generous, David Chandler. Thank you sincerely. That was so cool. Chandler just sent a huge donation to my PayPal. Chandler, you get free screen time all day. That was very generous. Too generous. I'm grateful. Thank you very much.
That's true.
It's David Chandler Day, everybody. It's Chandler Day. See, you guys never thought I'd go on Uncle Rico. You never thought I'd do a show with John. Who thought me and David Chandler would become a duo? We're like Starsky and Hutch, Cagney and Lacey, Arm and Hammer, Ponch and John, Hall and Oates.
Pervert, whatever the fucking word is. That's why when Chad was going after, Chad's like, let's get Kevin's wife fired. Let's do this. Rob, remember that?
Yeah.
When he tried to get my wife fired, he's like, let's get Kevin's wife fired. Anyone have
Remember trying to get me fired from the comedy club and fired from Brewer? You remember that? You remember when you struck my channel?
Is a famous person. She works in government. And she didn't even get fired when Anthony Weiner went to jail. So the fact that Chad's so pathetic, but Bob, go on toward them. The fact that
I think those days are behind him now.
The fact that Chad's so pathetic, it's like, let's get Kevin's wife fired. First of all, it's never going to happen, but that's how dumb Chad is. You're like they're going to get, my wife's going to get fired because I call people Newports or Shuleys. Now you can't do that.
God, he's triggered.
Chad's a hack. He's against cancel culture. But let's get people's family members canceled.
Let's get me fired from Brewer.
Cancel everybody.
Yeah, no. Get me fired from comedy clubs. Let me strike my channel so I can't.
I think he's talking about
podcast for 2 weeks.
The dangerous one. Yeah, because he always had like a Fu Manchu. That's a Fu Manchu you're working, right?
Yeah, I haven't shaved in a couple of days.
But are you growing? But you have a Fu Manchu.
No, okay. I got a little bit of a goatee going. I got to show.
Looks like a full Manchu.
Yeah, I'm covering up the no chin, like Brian Johnson inspired me. I'm gonna grow it big.
Wait, let's see your chin. Let me see it.
No, I'm not showing you. I'm not.
I'm
not fucking Ray DeVito.
Oh, great. E-Rock's here.
That's the one thing.
E-Rock's coming in
about Bob. Even though we're friends, he's still obsessed with everyone's looks.
Barrel any harder,
which will always be weird.
That's a compliment.
Hit like.
I'm going to screenshot that.
Remember they used to say you could dig, if you dig far enough, you'll hit China. Like, and every kid believed that. They go, how much deeper to China? I think I see some fried rice down here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
it was so stupid.
Kevin tried to go after my friend Ken's wife.
Impossible.
Contacted her charity, her foundation.
Oh, here he is.
Oh. Joey C. KB,
he's going to school. Oh, my God. I'm waiting for the link. Let me school Bob, Carlos, and
all right, send him a link. And you better come in hot. You better come in hot, Joey C.
Okay.
KB, I'm waiting for a link. Let me school Bob, Carlos, and Adam to tweet.
I'm giving Joey C 10 minutes, and if this guy is just being lame, I'm out.
I really need to come on, he says.
That's the thing with Joey C. You have to, like, there's all these cross-referencing that has to be done.
Yeah, the fucking Riddler. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't spend too much time.
I got nothing against him.
Wow.
Let me go get a cigarette home.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave too.
Oh, that's what Ray
I'm gonna leave
does. Ray
too.
did that today to Carl. Just got up and turned out he was getting a baseball card to show.
And they didn't tell him?
No, he just said, "I'll be right back."
Gur says, "Bob's not your friend. Don't trust him." Listen, guys, I don't trust anyone. Don't get it twisted. Just because we had that show Sunday doesn't mean I'm like, oh, I'm all in. I don't trust anyone. I'm the Mudshark, motherfuckers. I'm unpredictable. You guys get upset and butthurt over every fucking move. You don't know what I'm going to do at any given moment, okay? So buckle up, sit back, and enjoy the show. Quit running and taking sides. You don't know what's going to happen at any given moment.
Some type of peace. Yeah, that one coming between you and Chad. I think it's going to be soon. If it happened once before, it can happen again.
No, it didn't really happen before. It just happened because it was convenient at the time. Carlos reminds me of the chubby, sweet secretary that gets found in a shallow grave.
Terrible.
In every serial killer movie.
Oh, you poor guy.
That's not even accurate.
The best chubby, sweet secretary.
There you go. Look at him.
The best one was that In the Line of Fire when John Malkovich kills that lady that he met at the bank, and she was a sweet secretary. But that was
sorry I didn't name the dollar amount, Chandler. I don't know. It just seemed weird because it was so much. I feel guilty.
She's like, oh, you could tell.
Chandler, if you're ever in Tampa, let me take you out to dinner.
The fuck, just seeing him, and then she ended.
And I want to thank
Whitey sense was right because he was there to kill her.
I don't want to give out his name.
Killer
starts with an R. He sent me a PayPal too. Joey. Thank you.
I guess you moved in with Chad. All right.
Chad. What, KB? How extent can I go here? I don't want to get you where you're going to get in any trouble.
I just go ahead, Adam. Adam, get the 8 second.
Is he going through his mic?
No, Joey, I don't think you're going through your mic, man.
Hang on.
Can you check your settings?
Yeah. I'm checking my settings.
You're probably on the inboard.
I like how Joey Cease was a listener and he thinks he's this dynamic personality. He's not.
All right.
He's a hack. He's not even a hack. He's just.
Let me turn you up.
Don't touch nothing.
Yeah.
He's got sunglasses on.
Nothing. How's Liberace doing?
How the fuck do I know?
It looks like his house.
His glasses on.
looks like his piano.
Yeah.
That is bringing it.
I bought it at an auction. You know, I'm really an eccentric fucking millionaire. That's what I do for a living. I come on the show as a fucking desperado.
Did you get in a car accident too?
Yeah. All right, so Bob.
Oh, now you're mad at me?
No, I'm not mad at you. I want you to hear me out.
Okay, yeah.
Have I ever said one bad thing about you? Ever. Never. Anywhere on the internet. Maybe goofing around with you, busting balls privately.
No,
I've never ever said nothing to you, right?
No.
All right. Second, you just don't understand people like me, why I would never turn on KB. I'm going to tell you why.
Nobody cares.
Southern John said it on Sunday. And
nobody cares.
On Monday.
Nobody.
Listen, let me talk here for a minute, please. I'm asking you nicely, please. Okay. It doesn't matter if I knew Kevin, if I grew up with Kevin, if I don't know Kevin. Chicago.
Nobody in this chat room cares why you wouldn't turn on KB. You're nothing. You don't have a fan base. Nobody cares about you. This guy's nobody. He's a nothing. This is forced content.
You made a statement a little while ago on the show here that you were mad at your wife. You were mad at your wife yesterday. You know, it was on this show a little while ago. I was waiting.
This is a comedy show.
I'm half Italian.
You were fighting with your wife or upset with your wife yesterday, and because of that, you said.
Shirley's fake laugh. I'm half Italian.
Dude, it was a fucking joke. Holy fucking
Let him
shit.
say. Let him say.
That's your fucking wife, Bob. You shouldn't even make a fucking joke about your wife. Okay?
Oh.
You shouldn't do that, Bob. I'm telling you. I love you, but that's your wife, and you should never say that in front of
I love her too, but I'm not going to jail for her.
Why not? Why wouldn't you? Well, that's right.
That's
agreed 100%
we
to
don't
this.
understand, Joey. See, I'll never go to jail for my wife either.
Well,
I'll barely eat or snatch anymore. If you know what I'm saying.
Carlos is right about one thing.
Rels, you're 100%.
He's 100% right about that. Okay.
Look at this guy. He has sunglasses on. He's trying to be a player. He went out and bought a mic. He's got Stut Joe's background.
I was charged with one false statement.
He just assumes everyone knows who he is. He's got a shitty green screen.
I said, she don't live here no more. She moved. She lives somewhere over there.
He looks like Bubba the Love Sponge.
I'm over here now.
Because I said that, they brought me into the indictment. Secondly,
yeah, because you are hiding a a suspect.
Rich, never, ever.
That's exactly what that is.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, this show sucks.
I don't talk to fucking police, so I don't really talk to them. I don't give a shit. I can't stand them. Okay?
This is funny.
Okay. Bob, listen.
I know he looks like Guy Fieri.
A lot of people don't like me. A lot of people are liking me. A lot of people are fucking like today with Shuli. Shuli, here's Shuli. Okay. All I ask Shuli is tell the fucking full truth. He always shows what he wants to fucking show when it comes to me. Okay?
I'm asking everybody in this universe, if you're watching, Shuli, Bob, if this gets back to Bob, Patrick, Carl, please quit bringing this guy on the air. Stop making this a thing. If we stop making this guy something, it goes away. I'm asking all of you to come together as one, all the cucks, quit giving this guy, to quote, the great Army Major. Quit giving him air.
The shit that they
He's desperately trying to make a name for himself.
Everybody could talk shit.
Dick Fitzowell, who $1.99. Who's worse, this guy or old Al from Fort Worth? No shit.
Fucking YouTube, and you're gonna fucking run that fucking
Al, Angry Al.
Fucking don't worry about what I say back to you. It's that fucking simple. Like you, Carlos. I didn't know nothing about you, but I liked you because you were sticking up for Ray. You took care of Ray, and then on the other day you're fucking blowing fucking Shuli. He's the dabbler of the week. Did you tell them how you did that? How
you did have his balls in your mouth. I seen that.
I mean, come on, Carlos.
Joey, can you understand how ridiculous that sounds, though? Yeah, I called Shuli the dabbler of the week. Yeah, I did.
Guilty, Your Honor.
God, I know. What is my plan? What do you guys want to do? You want to play a game? I don't know what to do. This is an interesting content. You want to talk WWE Pro Wrestling? This guy is totally going WWE Pro Wrestling, trying to create drama. He's trying to be animated. Look at me. It's fucking bullshit. I told you. Bob, you shouldn't talk to your wife like that. I told you that. Listen, Bob, I like you, but it's just like, shut up. Go away. Cut him. Kevin, don't have me on. Have this guy, you dumb fuck.
You have Kevin's number?
No, but I know where Kevin lives.
Whoa.
Not funny.
And I'm pretty sure I know. Look, I researched. He lives in a high rise. He's got a doorman. So I researched all the high rises in New Jersey.
Oh my God.
Okay?
This is not going to end well.
Go to Kevin's chat and just leave Mudshark emojis.
Not a probation. That's the other fucking. I'm not a probation. I did my time.
Okay.
I'm clear and free.
I apologize. I'm not trying to insinuate anything. I'm just wondering.
I'm going to touch this on my wife. Let me tell you. Do you know why?
Red Honda says he hates Shuli. It's perfect for Kevin.
For the FEMA,
so he's only having him on because he hates Shuli.
Why that started?
I like when he's yelling, his arms disappear. That's my favorite part.
Oh, I'm the armless man. Did you hear Shuli today? And yes,
that was funny, Joey.
It was funny.
You're the armless waiter. You bring nothing to the table.
I got a shit show.
My lost interest, Joey C says he's the only on MLC as an FU to Shuli. That's sad.
You're going on the Shuli network, according to Shuli.
Yeah, what's that? I thought you wanted to do a show or something like that.
Shuli was saying today.
Brian Smith, $1.99. The fake New York tough guy routine is old. It's just fucking hack.
Okay.
So hack.
What was his words? His exact words? You're dissing me or you're bumping me. Who the fuck does Shuli think he is? Okay. Yes, I made one mistake, but I knew he was up after he did a show. I text him day and night. I text him one time.
Have you asked Shuli for Kevin's number?
Did I? Yes, I did. I think I did. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah.
Don't text me after 11 o'clock because my wife thinks I'm cheating on her.
That's fine. That's good.
Let me get this super chat out of the way. Mason in Portland, $5. Bring this fake tough guy Joey C to ACKB. Give all us fans.
Yeah, bring Joey C.
Slapping him around.
Yeah, like a dunking booth.
Kevin's so dumb he'll fly in Joey C because he's like, I think I'm onto something here.
My show and
he'll probably pay him like $500 and nobody will give a fuck.
Of course, all the ones that do this and that. Two of them came on my show, face me men to men. One of them is my second seat and great guy, one of the best guys.
Wasn't this dude the former frontman of Everclear?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me read this. Let me read this. Patrick Melton yesterday, Joey C. and Carlos today. Is this diabetes week?
Yeah.
And where is Corey? I actually asked Corey to do the show today, so it might be diabetes week.
He asked Corey Adam to do the show today. No one's talking about Corey Adam. Nobody's talking about Corey Adam. Nobody gives a fuck about Corey.
He has my number and knows where I live, and he's a little unhinged. Yeah, I sleep well. I sleep well knowing that.
Joey, what floor do you think that Kevin lives on?
Hey, I hit the like button. We got all ones. It's creepy as fuck with all ones. Hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Everybody hit the like button. And everybody comes at me, so I come back a little different at people.
We know, no one even knew about you until 2 weeks ago. So how is everyone coming at you?
4 weeks. I started this mission 4 weeks ago, and like I said,
4
two
weeks.
people sent my wife a message in the chat saying they finally figured out that I was a very smart man. I started this whole brigade. This whole thing, I just steer up everybody so they start talking. If I go into anybody's chat.
All right, we're done. I can't, guys. I can't. This Joey C guy is fucking brutal. I mean, it's not even funny. It's not interesting. It's not compelling. It's so manufactured. You thought me yelling at Bob was WWE? This guy is terrible. I mean, if Kevin really believes and he's trying to convince his audience the show was better with Joey C, Corey Adams than me, he's lying. He's lying. He's butthurt. Just like Melton, anybody with an ego that you stand up to, they get butthurt. I did. I reached my limit. I can't stand it. Somebody asked me. I was having a great day today. I had a fantastic day. I'm flying out. I'm going home tomorrow. I'm coming home. I'm visiting friends. I'm visiting my doctor of 30 years, Dr. Luce. I mean, I'm all packed. Had a great lunch today. And now I'm forced to watch MLC, watch Kevin lie, him bringing on Joey C. It's just like, what are we doing? I'm so glad to take the rest of the week off. I really am very glad to take the week off because I need it. I think I brought some quality entertainment with John going on Rico, doing a heel turn, snipe watching, Cumia's cucks. It's all there. I provided. You guys got to witness firsthand me and David Chandler come back together again. What else do you want to see? There were reunions. Shout out. Thanks, bro. You're welcome, Rels. You did a face turn. I'll read the chat. Chad Nation, Diego Grando. I can't pretend. I just don't have it in me that you guys are making Joey C into something. I don't have it in me. I think it's fucking stupid. It's desperate. It's as desperate as covering race steak coverage. It was so dumb. It's like, who gives a fuck if Ray can cook a steak or not? It's not interesting. I understand why the Shuli Network took that angles because they have rustic cuts, but I don't have to pretend like it's funny or interesting. Chad Nation, have a great week. Spaghetti Tooth John, everybody. There she is. What are we doing? The viewers are down. Yeah, well, it's a Snipe Watch show. What do you expect? Joey C's cringe. What do we learn? Viewers are down. Get this guy a membership. Kevin destroying MLC with this garbage. I mean, the people are speaking. I'm not trolling you anymore because of the face turn. Please don't let me down. Kip Smith. What do we learn today, guys? We're cutting the short. I had too good of a day today. Thank you to everybody. I'm going to give you guys a shout out in the What Do We Learn section because you guys were very generous. And honestly, David Chandler, if you're still around, send me a message of what size shirt you want and where I can mail it to. That's the least I can do. I'll mail you a couple shirts for your family, whoever, cousins, friends. You've been more than generous. And unlike Kevin, I'm grateful. And it's a celebration. What did we learn? We learned a lot. According to Dick Fitzwell, it's been a Mudshark NATO week. Have a good vacation. Who is that family? I want to know that family. Spaceman, everybody. Z-Man. Spaceman and Z-Man coming together on What Did We Learn? We learned that Rels gave me $50 to take my aunt out to dinner. Thank you, Rels. We appreciate that. We learned Chandler is a Bill from Jersey fan. We learned that Bill from Jersey is running the moderation like a warlord. Adam's a new member. We learned that. We learned a lot, everybody. We learned everyone. We learned forgiveness, friendship. We learned it. We learned this world is awful. We learned that I'm the sniper. We learned Shuli will never wear this again. We learned Ray's a fucking idiot. He'll always be an idiot. And that's the only thing bringing me and Kevin together. We'll keep moving forward. I'll be back this Sunday for Cumia's Cucks, everybody. Don't get it twisted. I didn't know Anthony was going to be there. I want to know what Carl is working on. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, holy shit. David Chandler, last minute, 40, with the super sticker. We learned David Chandler is the man, everybody. Thank you, David Chandler. Honestly, let me know where I can mail a shirt. I'll mail it anywhere, as many as you want. You've been so cool to me. We learned that David Chandler just hit a last minute full court jump shot. Perfect form. Perfect form. Boom. In your face. We learned that Jeff Chandler wins the week. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it sincerely. You guys are awesome. Keep an eye on my channel. I might be doing something back in Cleveland. Maybe do a surprise pop-up show for members only. So get a membership.